UFC on ESPN TV4, Minneapolis, Junior Dos Santos versus Francis Ngannou. Quick fire, full card predictions. I'm going to run through the entire fucking thing. We got Maurice Green versus Junior Albini. Okay? Junior Albini, complete fucking shit. Complete shit. Maurice Green, one eye isn't facing the right way. So it gives him an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Maurice Green, one eye's on the target, one eye's looking at the opponent's corner. See what they're telling him to do. He's always one step ahead. I'm going with Maurice Green. Emily Whitmire versus Amanda Ribas. I'm going with Amanda Ribas. I've seen Emily Whitmire in the UFC. I've seen her lose too many times and not look impressive. Moving on, Daucha Languimbuila versus Justin Leday. I'm going with Daucha Languimbuila. I feel like it wasn't too long ago that Justin Leday got knocked out by Johnny Walker. I'm not a fan of him returning to action. I've seen him dusted many times before. And yeah, I'm not that impressed by him. I saw him get absolutely cleaned by Johnny Walker. I think he's going to get cleaned again by Daucha Lungiambula by way of longer surname. There you go. Jared Gordon versus Dan Moret. This is a good one, boys. This is a good one. Jared Gordon. I like him. Jared Flash Gordon. His fucking fight name better be Flash. You don't have a surname like Gordon and not have the word Flash as your fight name. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Jordan Griffin versus Vince Murdoch. I'm going with Jordan Griffin. Eric Anders versus Vinicius Moreira. It's a risky one to me, but I actually might go with Vinicius Moreira. Actually, no. No. I'll go with Eric Anders. I was going to go... I feel like Eric Anders, when you start in the NFL and you're a football player, you kind of get a head start on brain damage. You know what I'm saying? You saw that in your Khalil Roundtree fight. He got knocked down all over the place. 4 knockdowns in a round. Every punch that Khalil Roundtree landed knocked down Eric Anders. And I know Khalil Roundtree's a big puncher, but even still, Eric Anders is 32. He used to be in the NFL. He's got a head start on brain damage. That's just the way it works. Ricardo Ramos versus Journey Newson. I'm going to go with Ricardo Ramos. I thought he was going to beat Sergio Pettis. He's a savage. He's the guy that knocked out Amian Sahabi with a spinning elbow. He's got fucking savage conditioning. Okay, he's got grit. He's got power. And I think he's going to find the finish on Journey Newson, who's getting his UFC debut on short notice. Not going to work out well for him. Tyron Woodley versus Robert Lawler cancelled. Fuck it. You know, Woodley out of a fight again. Alonzo Menifield versus Paul Craig. I'm going to go with Alonzo Menifield, but Paul Craig is supposed to lose. And he is losing every fight before he wins. So it's just... The question is, can Alonzo Menifield, 1, finish Paul Craig in the first round, or 2, dominate Paul Craig and control him for 3 rounds? Because Paul Craig has done this twice now. One against Kennedy Nzechukwu, I believe was the guy's name. It was a big African guy, and that sounds like an African name. So I'm going to go with that guy. And he done it against some Russian guy as well. Some Dagestani guy. Where he was losing the entire fight and found a submission by triangle in the 3rd round in like the last minute or so. In one of the fights, it was the last second. And I don't know how to bet against Paul Craig. I'm going to go Paul Craig. Honestly, I think Alonzo Menifield's going to put him in all kinds of trouble. Paul Craig's going to be in trouble. And he's going to find a submission out of nowhere off of his back. I think that's what's going to happen. I think Alonzo Menifield's going to rush in, land some big shots, hurt Paul Craig, get overexcited, go for some ground and pound and get submitted. Because Paul Craig is he's Braveheart. He's the Scottish guy. He's going to power through, take the damage, and come out on top somehow. Because that's what he seems to do every fucking time. And I'll never understand it. Moving on, Drew Dober versus Marco Polo Reyes. I'll go with Drew Dober. Here. I do like Marco Polo Reyes, but I just feel like Drew Dober is younger. He's a little bit smaller of a lightweight, but I do think that, you know, he was looking good against Beneil Dariush before he got caught in the submission, which was a weird submission. It was like a vertical armbar. It was weird as fuck. But I am going to go with Drew Dober here. I think he's going to win. Marco Polo Reyes is 8-5, 34 years old. Find a different gig. Find a different job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's been looking pretty decent in his past few fights. You get knocked out by James Vick. There's not a lot of promise there, and I think Drew Dober's going to get the job done. Roosevelt Roberts versus Vinc Patel. Roosevelt Roberts is the next guy the UFC are pushing. As you can tell by the fact that he is on the main card of this fight despite recently making his UFC debut. He beat a nobody. Now he's fighting a guy with somewhat talent. I worry for him, and I'm going to go Vinc Patel here, and I think he's going to get a win because even against a guy who he clearly should have destroyed in his UFC debut, he looked real bad. He did win the fight and win it dominantly, but he did not look like he had any sort of power in his hands. He didn't look like he had any sort of strength in the clinch, any sort of wow factor to his performance. You know, no technique. It was just, the guy was just terrible that he was fighting, and he came out on top because he was a little bit better than shit. You know? So I'm going to go Vinc Patel here. I think he's going to get the job done. Demian Maia versus Anthony Rocco Martin. Anthony Rocco Martin has been my guy. He's been my guy, Rocco Martin. I picked him for my prospect spotlight. He's rose to this point since then. And he's taken on Demian Maia. Nightmare matchup for him. And I feel like the UFC knows exactly what they're doing. Tony Martin, his style isn't exciting. But he's fucking damn good. He is damn good. He trains with Colby Covington every fucking day. He's also a welterweight. Colby Covington beat the shit out of Demian Maia and negated his game completely. They've already written a game plan at ATT for Demian Maia. I think they're going to enforce it with Anthony Rocco Martin. He's going to get the job done. I don't think he finishes Maia. I do think he dominates him over 3 rounds and avoids submissions at all costs. Because one thing about Demian Maia, yes, he's a submission expert in dominant positions. When he's on his back against a good or mediocre wrestler, he doesn't submit guys off of his back. And if he does, then he hasn't done it for a very long time. All of his submissions, as you'll note, are from guys trying to get up from takedowns and giving up their back, in which he climbs on. Which isn't going to happen here because Tony Martin's a technician and he's patient. He doesn't make those kind of stupid mistakes that Lyman Good makes. Or Demian Maia. It's all rear naked chokes, really. It's all rear naked chokes and it's all in dominant positions. And I feel like Tony Martin, Jorge Masvidal had a good game plan against Maia and managed to defend every single submission, even though it went to split decision. Good game plan against Maia, went to split decision. Then ATT got another chance to fight Maia with Colby Covington. He dominated Maia over 3 rounds and beat the shit out of him. Now they've got their 3rd try and Maia's getting older and older. I'm going to go with Rocco Martin. I think he's going to get the job done. I think he's going to have a unanimous decision victory all 3 rounds to Tony Martin. It's not going to be fun. I warn you, it's not going to be fun. He's going to get the job done though. I'm in fucking Rocco Martin's boat all day. Chew fucking chew. That's my guy. I predicted him 2 fights ago to rise to the top. Here he is. We'll see if he can get it done. Jose Formiga versus Joseph Benavidez is the co-main event. Wow. Alright, I guess. I mean, this is... a lot of people won't know this. This is a very important fight. This is Henry Cejudo's next flyweight test. And I'm going to go with Joseph Benavidez. I think Jose Formiga has been the guy that sort of... At flyweight for a very long time, it was Demetrius Johnson and Joseph Benavidez. And everyone else. I thought Joseph Benavidez beat Sergio Pettis when they fought. Sergio Pettis basically did nothing in the 2nd and 3rd round and knocked down Benavidez in the 1st minute of the 1st round. And he got the unanimous split decision win. I thought Benavidez won. He's back in action. Jose Formiga, although he's good, he prides himself on controlling guys and out-wrestling them. Have fun trying to out-wrestle Joseph Benavidez. Even Henry Cejudo couldn't do that. And you're talking Joseph Benavidez has a win over Henry Cejudo. And I kind of just want him to win because it's way more interesting of a fight than Jose Formiga versus Henry Cejudo. Way more interesting. So I want to see Benavidez versus Cejudo rematch because Benavidez has beaten before. And that's going to be way more interesting of a matchup. And I feel like Benavidez is going to get the job done. It's a 3-round fight at flyweight. No finishes there. No finishing potential whatsoever here. Benavidez gets the job done. Unanimous decision victory. Outstrikes Formiga and stuffs every takedown and even puts in some takedowns of his own. Benavidez gets the win. Francis Ngannou versus Junior Dos Santos. This is good. This is so good. This is better than Lawler versus Woodley in my opinion. I'm glad that they filled in this card with this off of UFC 239. I'm so glad. Ngannou gets the job done in the 1st round. There's no question in my mind. I know Junior Dos Santos is a slick boxer. And if you're Junior Dos Santos, what are you going to do? You're going to stick on the outside. You're going to avoid the 1st rounder with all you can. You're going to try and make Ngannou work in the clinch, perhaps. You're going to try and take this into the second or third, or preferably the fourth and fifth round. And you're going to see if you can get the job done there. I just think I've seen JDS hurt and knocked out before. I just can't bet against the brutal knockout power of Ngannou. Here's how I think is going to happen. Ngannou doesn't throw uppercuts and hooks from an analog... from a directional angle. He doesn't throw hooks and uppercuts from a compass point. So he doesn't throw them west and north... what am I fucking talking about? He doesn't throw hooks from the left or the right or straight up. He throws them from angles here, down like this over the top. You don't practice that in boxing. Hopefully, let me see if I can fucking get this on screen. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, think of a compass. North, east, south, west. Okay? See, that's wrong for you. Because north... You know what I mean. He doesn't throw hooks and punches like this. He throws them like this. 1, 2, over the top sometimes. He's crazy. And I think he's going to clip JDS with one of those shots while JDS comes in looking for a clinch and a smother in the first round. Much like he did to Cain Velasquez. And I think Ngannou's probably going to go on to win the heavyweight belt. Regardless of who it's against, I think he beats Stipe Miocic in a rematch. And I think he beats DC quite handily. So yeah. I'm going with Ngannou. I think he's going to get a knockout in the first round. It's going to be fucking brutal. Absolutely brutal. And then we're going to see maybe an Ngannou versus Stipe matchup at the end of the year. The rematch, once Stipe gets past DC with no intentional eye pokes involved. Like and subscribe. I'll be live for this Fight Companion. So, yeah, tune in if you want. It's late at night. Hence the maybe less of a energy video. But still, like and subscribe. I wasn't going to leave you guys without a video today, you know what I'm saying? I'm grinding. So yeah, see you later. Thanks for watching. Ngannou's going to get the first round knockout. He's fucking African. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. Are you? Oh, I missed the stop recording. That would have been such a good ending. I fucking missed the stop recording button. I'm not racist. Are you?